Cody Rhodes responds to WrestleMania 40 fan backlash. Plus, find out what happened when Raw went off the air and an Elimination Chamber title match has been announced. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, Ross?
Anything but wrestling, Tom, on this wrestling news video. Our joke, we want to talk about Cody Rhodes' road to WrestleMania, which is still on. There's not a giant rock in the middle of the road. He's got one of those roads with a little bit of lay-by either side, and he's going to drive around the side, isn't he?
Yeah, we might be getting the scenic route to WrestleMania. The sat-nav slightly bust. On Raw last night, fans continued to voice their disapproval of The Rock shoehorning his way into the WrestleMania main event. Big Rocky sucks chants.
Are we in 1996, guys?
Michael Cole acknowledging the Rocky sucks chants, and Seth Rollins found them all very funny as well. I don't know.
He said what he said. I didn't think we'd hear that one. So they are openly acknowledge it on air. Cody, he didn't acknowledge initially, then he gave it the big old like, wait, come on then.
So he acknowledged when they started chanting "We want Cody" with the Rocky sucks chants. Like, I was watching him and he was desperately trying not to show any emotion at all. Yeah,
it's just like when anyone mentions his dad, he does that little quiver like. Don't zoom in, Owen. That would be a terrible thing to do this Tuesday morning.
Rocky sucks chants, "We want Cody" chants, and Seth continuing to push Cody for an answer. Like, will he face him at WrestleMania, which got boos from the crowd?
Yeah, Rollins said he needs to know if he can beat the best by facing the best at WrestleMania, which was then, as Tom said, roundly booed. Drew McIntyre then came out. He was fantastic. He says, Seth, well, he's giving it the big, he's like, oh, Cody, you need to finish the story for your fans and for your father. I didn't want to mention your father. I'm going to mention your father anyway. When in reality, he's just doing it because he wants the match with Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship and the WrestleMania payday for himself.
And you know what? He deserves every single penny of that payday. He was incredible last night. And even at one point he says, he said to Seth, this is where you and I were supposed to set the scene for WrestleMania for us. I mean, he had a shirt printed, and he had that lovely t-shirt printed of him at the grave of CM Punk's WrestleMania main event. And I think there's some truth to that. I think this segment was meant to set up Drew versus Seth for WrestleMania, but obviously the stuff with Punk being out has obviously led to that, and then the Rock appearance on Friday, that has also thrown spanners into the works as well, it seems. Or has it?
It certainly... Well, no, it feels like... Because obviously, on first viewing on Friday night, I think most people, apart from the edgy lords, were all really angry at what would see me. Because it meant the Rumble, it meant what they'd been building for the longest time, meant absolutely nothing. But then me and Jack were saying on our NXT live stream on Sunday night, the big high five handshake thingy between The Rock and Cody, the fact they didn't make a match official on that SmackDown thing, the couple of things that happened over the weekend before Raw, this after Raw now as well, they were handing out signs last night apparently of hashtag "We want Cody." So maybe they were testing the waters to see what they wanted to do, and now we're going to go back to what we're doing anyway, because it's wrestling. It's weekly. Let's go to ride. I don't know.
It is certainly a ride. And again, Michael Cole very keen to point out, Rock versus Roman, not etched in stone just yet. Like, that will presumably, we'll get an idea of the big picture on Thursday when they do the press conference, but they've kept us guessing all the way through. At the end of the night, after after Cody Rhodes beat Shinsuke Nakamura in a bull rope match, Drew came back out, beat up Cody, and then when Raw went off the air, Sami came to his rescue, and they had a lovely little bit when the cameras went off.
Yeah, Sami Zayn went down to the ring as Tom said, and said Drew McIntyre and Shinsuke Nakamura away. Then spoke on the live microphone, telling Cody, it doesn't matter what the people say backstage to you. It matters what the people say to you, which led to a huge "We want Cody" chant. Cody then said, "You wanted me is special because I've always wanted you," before mostly thanking Sami, the fans, the crew, and Samantha Irvin, and bidding the crowd goodbye for the night.
I thought that was a really lovely bit, and I genuinely felt it because we were there when Cody was in AEW, and I even made sort of jokes about the fact that, oh, he's the super good guy gonna save the day, and everyone's like, no, I ain't buying this. And all these years later, and people are just clamoring for him over The Rock. Yeah, I get he's probably very emotional about all that. People want me over like the biggest star in entertainment.
Well, it's one for us diehards who are there for all the... I get The Rock's the biggest star in the world. He's the biggest name. Ooh, the Endeavor executives could make more money because Rock versus Roman makes more money than Cody versus Roman. I couldn't give a toss about the...
I don't get why people get so hung up on that.
I don't care.
As a football fan, right, which is more exciting to you? When Newcastle United signed sign a new striker or Newcastle get a new kit sponsor.
Oh yeah, when the board make more profit, I'm much more happy with the board making more profits, but spending more money on footballers. Yes, Tom. It makes no sense. I get what people are saying because you want it to be here forever, but they make enough money as it is. They've got $500 billion arriving next year, whatever it is.
They could have 4 hours of Cody Rhodes just picking his nose, and they would still make bank at WrestleMania. Let's not worry about them running out of money. They're fine for it. So Cody then took to Twitter after Raw finished, and he said, "Appreciate the passion. God bless you all, but trust me."
Wouldn't it be funny if it was still Rock versus Roman after all this?
Trust you to trust me. So Cody's telling us to trust the process, which I must admit, I am the most trustworthy of the process and have been for many years, almost to my chagrin. But even Cody's now saying, it's all right, let's go with it.
Yeah, it's just you watch Cody win the Rumble. You watched the game announcement last week where they've got to finish the storyline, finish the story mode in the game. They've got Cody on the cover. Right, here we go. Then Dwayne gets announced in his new TK role. Then he gets on SmackDown and seemingly puts himself in the WrestleMania main event because Cody said he didn't want to finish the story at WrestleMania. I don't know what we're doing. It's nice being along for the ride though, because I think a lot of people were thinking maybe the WrestleMania season was a bit too predictable this year. It's certainly not now.
Oh, it is not now, sir. It is not now. There's been a lot of discourse that continues online. Ava, the daughter of The Rock, the general manager of NXT, apparently been getting death threats over it.
Yeah, she's tweeted out, "Can y'all just leave me out of this? FFS, I'm busy running a show." She then followed up with saying, "Death threats over a situation I have nothing to do with. BFFR."
For real.
Nay.
It means she's cold or doing a horse impression.
But it's horrible to read that she's getting bollocks like that when she's got nothing to do with the things that are going on with her dad.
It's fine because I know that you who watch this, I know you're not the type of person that would be so angry about the wrestling not going the way that you want it that you would actively send death threats to somebody's family. I know that's not you. I know that's not you. I mean, if it is you, you shouldn't be here, but I'm sure that's not you. Oh, that's not you.
Imagine if tomorrow's news video had like 1 view and everyone was...
It turned out, it was you. Well, I don't know my audience. Hey, before we get to WrestleMania, by the way, 3 pitches for Cody to finish the story on the YouTube channel. If you want to go and see how Andrew, Adam, and I created some WrestleMania magic or tragic, depending on your thoughts. But the WrestleMania road goes through Australia.
Yes.
And we have a match for the Elimination Chamber in Perth.
Yes, the mother, Rhea Ripley, was going absolutely radio rental on Raw last night because Nia Jax attacked her last week. She was like, yeah. That's basically what she said. And then she just basically said, what, Nia Jax Elimination Chamber in Australia? Adam Pearce came out and just went, yep, you've got that one. Nia Jax came down and she left Rhea Ripley laying once again.
Yeah, so Ripley's going to get her revenge in her home country where she will be the homecoming hero.
Well, so's Nia Jax. She was born in Australia.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, she was born in Australia. It's 2 Australian greats.
I don't know who they're going to cheer. I don't know what to believe.
Ricky Ponton will be the special guest referee.
Harold Bishop playing Rhea to the ring on his big tuba. Other Australian things. Good morning, mother. Also for the Chamber, the Judgment Day are defending the tag titles against either DIY or Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates.
Interesting one, because DIY, when they wrestle matches, they start the matches with little reaction. By the end of the matches, they get all the reaction. The other 2 lads haven't got any reaction so far. Well, apart from when Pete made his big comeback as Pete. So I don't know how to feel about that one. It'll be good matches, but will the crowd be invested? I know we will. But, the wider audience. You know what I mean?
I'd love it just to have both teams in there. Make it a triple threat tag match. That'd be brilliant.
Go for it.
That'd be very NXT-ish, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be bloody lovely.
Oh, hey, we'll have more wrestling news for you throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Anything you want to plug?
Not today, buddy. You?
Plug yourselves and how wonderful you are. And have an excellent day, however you choose to spend it. Stay safe. Love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.